Yeah, that was a real emphasis for us on the recruiting trail this last year. We realized that that was a big challenge for us last year. We had a lot of guys having to play out of position, smaller guys having to play inside, and so we went out and signed 4 guys 6'8" or bigger, and signed a big kid 6'10" kid to play inside for us as well. So we feel much better from a matchup standpoint, and obviously some guys that can hopefully get in there and mix it up and rebound the ball for us this year. Oh yeah, I mean, anytime you're new, learning a new system, I mean, obviously it's going to take a little time, but we got a real good core group of veteran guys back. I really like the mix of our team. A lot of our guys that have been here now 2-3 years in our system, they have a real understanding of it, which is going to help the younger guys pick things up better. They're talking to them. We got a really good vibe among the team right now, and the young guys and new guys are working really hard to pick things up as quickly as they can. Well, I think it's just opportunity for those guys to grow, and not only with their game, but come back with tremendous confidence that, hey, I went toe-to-toe with some of the top players in the country this summer. Played well, got really good reports back from both of them. They both did really well in those opportunities, and so you can tell they've come back with a little bit more swagger and confidence in themselves. Well, I think all of our returning guys, have just worked really hard over the summer, early in the fall. I think every one of those guys is going to be a much improved player for us. Andrian last year was coming off a broken foot. It took him a while. He was a little up and down just because of health issues, but he's healthy now. He's back to that hard-playing, aggressive player that we saw his freshman year when he made it all-freshman team. And guys like Hudson and Austin, were guys that had transferred in, a year off playing, learning the system. I think both of those guys are really comfortable now in what we're doing. They know how they can really help us, and they both continue to work on their game. So I see both of those guys as making a big jump for us as well. We're still a guard-oriented team offensively. Obviously, Jon Davis being one of the top, what I feel one of the top point guards in the country, coming back along with Andrew and White and Austin and Jukwa and Hudson, all these guys that can play on the perimeter for us, and that's still going to be the overall strength of our team. But now we're going to add some hopefully inside muscle this year to help give us some size and a presence inside, and I'm really excited about the makeup of the team. I mean, you go into every season, wanting to win a conference championship. I'm not a big guy on setting goals of, hey, we're going to try to win this many games or that many games. I'm a big believer in the process that, hey, if we're getting better every day, if we're doing the things we need to do to improve and grow as a team, then we are going to achieve, and have good success over the course of the season.
What I think those 2 camps did for me the most was it built my confidence personally as a player, because, you go into the CP3 camp, you're going against, it was 21 guards there, so 20 of them, that's 21 of the 30 best guards in the country, and I think I fared pretty well against them. And then you're going out to Nike camp and you're going against just 20 of the best players, period. And I did fairly well at both of those camps, so I think it did wonders for my confidence personally. A lot of things, one big thing that'll be different is a lot of screens will be set, or better screens will be set, because last year, I mean, we did what we could with what we had. I mean, Anthony Van Hook, he played the 4 for us, but he was 6'2", 220 pounds, whereas we got Big Jailan now, he's 6'10", 260. And then we got guys like Milos. Milos is probably 6'8", 240. So, I mean, we got some size in there, and I don't think that'll help a lot, especially with the ball screens. And then for other players, it helps people play them more so their natural position. Well, I mean, they all look up to me. They look up to me and Andrew, because me and Andrew, we've been here the longest. We know the system the best. We've been playing the longest. So a lot of times they'll come up to us and certain questions that they might not be comfortable with, or they feel like they'd be easy to come from us. They'll ask us questions instead of the coaches. And then there's a lot of times in practices now where the coaches trust me and Andrew to kind of police or coach the other new players as well. So it's a lot more onus on us.
Yes, sir, definitely. In my junior college that I came from, my head coach, he also wanted me to be a leader there. So I got some good leadership qualities from there, and I'm just ready to take on that challenge of being a leader here. It's a tad bit different because of my JUCO. I had some good guards on my team. I had some really good guards, but it was more of a slow pace. Feed me in the middle, let me go to work in the middle one-on-one with these guys like John and Andrian. Guys that can really shoot the ball, they can put the ball on the ground, they can do a lot of different things with it. It takes a lot of, I guess, the focus off of me. So, you know, it's difficult when you have, you know, weapons like that on the perimeter, and then you also have a guy in the middle. So at any given time, you don't know whether they're going to go forward and score or if they're going to pass it to me on the inside. And both of them have such good court awareness and basketball IQ that it's easy for me to get easy buckets just from their passing ability. So it's really good. Well, this summer I try to do a lot of conditioning. Just a lot of running, just trying to get up and down the floor. As a big man, I think that it's imperative that I emphasize rim running, just getting up and down the floor as quickly as possible, running well, because, you know, once I get down the floor, that makes the defense focus in, that makes them draw in, which allows us to spread out as an offensive unit. So, I mean, the running, you know, no one likes to run, but if it helps the team, then that's what I have to do. So conditioning has been a big aspect of that.